That's the part I'm worried about, because if he has a bad laning stage, it could be rough.
I mean, you have stacking coming from SD as well.
That's true.
This is about as good of an Axe game as I can imagine for all the reasons you said, Jenkins. So,
used to be a lot more popular when he could solo all the barracks by himself.
Yeah, that was great.
As Crit might be first blooded by Ducalis on the Chen. And Corrupted is going to have to back away in this 2 versus 1. I say that, but he gets even more aggressive now.
Also, and from my perspective, matters a lot in pro as well. Living armor is outstanding. You have the best warding hero in the whole game, arguably, at least one of them. Yeah, he's cooked here.
Yeah, we'll get off his shackle, but really to not much avail.
Treant, when you know the pathways, can gate without getting. Wondering how Axe would do. He's doing great. Has the same net worth as Bristol.
Yeah.
Perfectly timed call there on the jump. That's a level 30 right there, baby.
He's got that timing down. No one gonna body block Crit. Doesn't have Vortex for a bit. Meanwhile, the Roar expended onto the Rasta as Satanic takes out Crit, but Malrine will finish off 9 class. So a trade of supports. Big time at some point. If not, then no team will win. So it's required.
How is it? If you just start a game and nobody does anything, Radiant wins, right?
Yeah, technically. Call. And Demonic Purge as well. Crit gets the kill. Corrupted didn't get the chop in time.
Because this hero sucks when things get too fast and you don't get to unlock your key items. So I think Corrupted is more than happy. 111 CS.
No one wants to open things up onto Corrupted. Pops the Blade Mail. Shieldrun's going to mitigate most of that. Corrupted takes another raise. He's going to be able to get out, though. Malrine, in the meantime, with the Roar. Skeeter on the low ground as well, but they don't want to fully commit as SSS shows up. Corrupted just going to walk away, but now Skeeter shackled. Instantly canceled thanks to the disruption. Trying to get away with all his might. It's not going to happen, though. No one gets the finishing blow. And Crit will be the residual kill as well. Are they actually going to go Roche? I was going to say, that's... PVISION are the one that are being a little bit more passive than we're used to seeing. The Shadow Fiend has Manta, I say that, and they pop their own smoke. Corrupted with the initiation. Oh my goodness, 2 supports dead, just like that. Malrine with the Roar. Is there follow-up, though? No. No one gets away. The Requiem used as zoning, and SSS not going to be pursued, it seems, as Falcons. Yeah, this is a stalemate situation.
It's good for
no one. Is not
he's
there.
farming.
Yeah, he's just farming bot.
Because he knows he can TP to the outpost and then zip in, so he gets the luxury of just playing the efficiency game.
Oh, Corrupted looking for the call. He gets it again onto the Bristol, back with the Roar to follow, looking for the chop. Down goes the Bristol again. No one TP's in, but now they're at a 4v5 disadvantage. Satanic scouting out Snake King. Gonna get the shackle. And that's an easy pick-off. Little Shadow Blade diff right there.
Maybe part of PVISION's decision-making is also... Oh, hang on.
Oh, they dust Skeeter. They got the Hex as well. And that is an easy pick-off in the end for PVISION.
Yeah, caught him slipping. Usually...
And they got Tormentor after, right?
Yeah, they have the shard on Shadow Fiend, Demon, so... Oh.
9 class with the Ward Trap. I'm going to find the Shadow Demon.
The counter Roar.
And Malrine able to take out Ducalis, but Malrine just getting zipped on. Corrupted in the vicinity, though. Potentially going for SSS, but Malrine is already so low. That's life number 1. Snaking, Overgrowth at the ready. Shadow Fiend using the ult perfectly. They're going to have to give up his life. And 9 class going in pretty deep, gets the Hex onto the Axe, but Skeeter from above. They get the dunk on the 9 class. And now Satanic will be able to walk away.
Oh, synchronized TPs.
Malrine, Satanic spots him. No one knowing that the side of Falcons basically abandoned him with mass TPs.
This was in spite of Malrine having a ward there.
Smokes on both sides. Might actually see a collision here. No one. Oh, that call misses. Nice ward trap onto the Shadow Demon. First to die is Crit. 9 Class follows through with a 1-for-1. Corrupted getting killed off by the wards. And no one very deep in the action here, completely out of mana, but the right clicks from the SF Satanic, showing his worth. Good lord, double kill. He is just chunking these heroes. 4 for 1. But we've seen, even when they kill the Bristleback relatively short amount of time, the Shadow Fiend is the problem, right?
Yep.
So is it, you call Shadow Fiend, that's all you can do? Crit? Well, Demonic Purge #1 used.
There's the cleanse.
Satanic.
There's the Purge, though.
Yep, they get the Roar. Malrine focusing right now. This is going to be Aegis #1, but no, Satanic is still staying alive. Malrine gets disrupted at the last moment. He's living on a sliver of HP and dies shortly after. That's 70 seconds of no beast.
Dire's top tower.
And the zip in, they want to take out Crit, knowing that this Ags is annoying. They get the Shackle though, big overgrowth. Lotus is going to dispel the Storm Spirit. Now he can go to town onto Clinks as Satanic shows up. And when he does, it means you're dead. Oh my God. Double kill for him as GGs are called in game #1. It goes to PVISION.
Yeah.
Shadow Fiend Gaming.
Showing.
It was a weird game, right?
Yeah.
Usually that is the hero that's just coming out of nowhere and completely insta-giving somebody, but it was just Satanic this time.
And Skitter did the most damage in his team, and almost as much as Satanic. The damage just doesn't feel equally impactful in what it leads to.
The one that tastes like butter?
Oh, this one's sort of separated.
Okay,
Do we think that
if
this
Cheever
is...
thinks this one's good, I have to try it.
Did you
I will say it's like a good necro game in a vacuum because you're against 4 like strength melee guys.
And can they prevent? I mean, so far so good for PVISION, but denying the Lotus for Corrupted also has to be towards the top priority because it's one of the best Lotus carrying heroes in the game as Corrupted just dies under his tier 1 tower. Not a good start for the cursed hero that we both love, Cinderin, in spirit because he's not allowed to do it physically anymore.
Here he comes bottom. Necrophos.
Yep, gets kicked away. Uses that Ghost Shroud to get pretty healthy. Crit in the meantime will be blocked off and taken out by Satanic. A good rotation from 9 Class.
It's got a crack 6 now on the Beastmaster, though, that unlocks some plays for PVISION. Crit, gonna roll away.
6-minute power rune, but no one looking for the Roar. Get the Blood Grenade onto Malrine. He is just stuck in place and down and out. And the rune is top, so he can take his time getting that one. You have to be a bit careful with this Fatal Bonds.
Everybody else, I think, is more or less fair game. Good to just take out.
Corrupted, about to get ganked. 9 Class is there with the tag team. Gets him inside of the shards. 9 Class is going to die first, though. Use a Stormhammer onto Crit. Slowed a bit, but I don't think they're finishing that. In fact, Ducalis has to pop a couple regen items just to stay alive. But no one coming in with the damage rune, and Corrupted kind of committed already. Slowed down and will be swiftly eaten up by Satanic. You play greedier in pubs, right? You're going for like radiances, ags, heart, things like that.
It's a bit game specific, but probably more on average than you would in this game. Sure.
But he is going for the Greaves build here, as there is reinforcements from PVISION. Chakram is on the way. Crit able to roll out. Malrine stuck inside, but they're not going to focus him. Corrupted gets on the outskirts here as Malrine kind of all alone, as he's burning up in that Jakiro ult, and he's going to be the one that is left alone, or left to die rather, by Falcons.
Left-hand side is theirs, and
yep,
they're getting, well, unless...
He's in the area, though, but he's all alone. All right.
Okay. Oh, nice kick away from Crit.
Yeah, Crit takes it in the end. Golem comes out from Snake King. Blade Mail activated from Malrine. Attempted TP. Looks to be fine. No one in company want to fight, though. They take out Crit to start things out. Now the Primal Roar onto the Bristleback. The Ice Path to follow. Back is turned now, but it's too late. The Dragon comes in, though. The Satanic wants to fight it out. Gets the Stormhammer applied. That's a lot of damage. He's trying to deny himself to the creeps, or at least get some life back with that Mask of Madness. And lucky for him, nobody else takes damage with those Fatal Bonds applied. But 9 Class, he still wants to fight this out. Can trap him in with the shards. Chakram is there from SSS. Gets the burst damage with the Timber Chain, and then axes at the last moment from no one. It feels like they played that on the edge perfectly. That was gorgeous.
That was super clean.
That's a lot of damage. He's trying to deny himself to the creeps, or at least get some life back with that Mask of Madness. And lucky for him, nobody else takes damage with those Fatal Bonds applied. But 9 class, he still wants to fight this out. Can trap him in with the shards. Chakram is there from SSS. Gets the burst damage with the Timber Chain, and then axes at the last moment from no one. It feels like they played that on the edge perfectly. That was gorgeous.
That was super clean. It's Roshan time.
Big chaotic offering from Snaking right on Roche's face. Unsuspecting victim. Oh, they get the kick out. Spirit Vessel right now into the silence. Oh, the beautiful save. The Reaper Scythe still does damage, though. It was too... Yeah, that was way too fast. And Snaking gets the kill. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he had to wait a little bit longer. He still took the damage.
I think that's copyrighted.
Copyrighted name.
Oh,
they get him.
Dragon
No
Tail. Yeah, he tried to get something cheeky going, but we'll take a Reaper Scythe instead.
This is looking quite good for Corrupted, I have to say.
Yeah, he's got, what,
top net worth in his
stacks.
team. Malrine might become the victim here. Falcons playing the bottom half on their other heroes, but Malrine is on an island.
Yeah, he's getting collapsed on.
He is screwed.
They see him, and they shall kill him. It does. The blade mail reflects quite a
lot
bit.
of damage.
Yeah.
Now, jokes on Valve, people just grief them for even less of a reason, so they might as well put them in.
Yeah, that's human nature right there.
Now they
Satanic.
grief
Oh boy, Dragon Tail to start it out into the roll. Can he get the BKB off? Reaper Scythe is enough. My goodness, Corrupted on another level right now. Unfortunate, unlucky.
Unlucky, guys.
Satanic will get the tier 1. He gets Dragon Tail. There is the snowball. This time waiting a little bit longer. Now he pops the BKB in retreat. BKB now for the DK as well. Focusing on no one who's just... he can't decide what he wants to do. Instead, he just runs and will eventually die to the Reaper Scythe. Whoa! Pops the Lotus, so doesn't give the charge away. Still dies nonetheless. They'll find 9 class as well, so 2 dead for PVISION. Silver Edge going to be shown here. Satanic looking to start things out. Skeeter, he's going to spot Jakiro. Dragon versus Dragon action. Satanic jumps in, but can't do much. Doesn't use his BKB, but did use God Strength. They lose to Jakiro right off the bat as no one, again, completely isolated from his team. I think the fight just ends here.
That was very disconnected from PVISION. They need to get the hell out of here. I think that's the worst target for Satanic to jump on is the DK. That's the guy he jumps. He has to run away immediately as Skitter pops his BKB. And then randomly after, no one just jumps in.
All right, they find a little tasty treat. It's like, hey, I can break you.
This, he won't be able to blink in time.
Is down and out.
It's close, though. Very sloppy. Gotta get the surprise jump. You gotta find the right target, and that right target is generally not going to be DK, but he is pushing your base, so what are you gonna do about it?
As the Aegis. They use the Roche banner as well. Satanic harpoons him into the Macro Pyre. As a long-ass stun onto the Timbersaw, who gets kicked into the fray. Pops the BKB. The Skeeter already super low.
That kick arguably helped Power.
Yeah, I think so.
Timber was too tanky. They couldn't burst him. They didn't have the follow-up stuns, and he just forces out DK's... I think he forced... No, not even the BKB. He just forced him away. But crit, of course. If you go way too all-in and Falcons get to respond with, like, Fatal Bonds, Golem, and Earth Spirit, I think you could pay the price. So you have to be a little bit careful.
Oh, the Golem comes out. Satanic focusing on Warlock despite him already using his ult. Gets the harpoon and will just Nightfall away. But can he? No! Malrine just hits like a truck. Reaper Scythe now brings 9 class to his knees.
That is an insane move to pull off as 2 players there, I think.
Dragon Tail initiation for Skeeter. Nice snowball save. That's a lot of damage on the DK, but he gets saved by crit thanks to that shard. And Corrupted just trying to create a little bit of space while the buildings are taken out pretty damn fast. And still retaining the Aegis for another 50 seconds. Walrus Punch. They actually want to fight this. Reaper Scythe is available. Skeeter still getting low. That's life number 1. They get 9 class as there's the jump in from Satanic. This time he does get the Warlock. Not interested in fighting Malrine, though. At least not yet. No one now. Spirit Vestal applied. Dragon Tail as well. Crit in the area. Ghost Shroud gonna slow no one quite a bit. Gonna get silenced here pretty soon on the Jakiro, and they're gonna pop to that Magnetize, among other things. 3 dead for Paravision.
They're still aside.
SSS attempting, but there it is. Another kill for Corrupted. Absolutely owning this game. 10, 2, and 8.
The Ghost Shroud is just so good in these fights, too. He just runs down the Beastmaster. Beastmaster isn't regenning anything.
There's the break, Satanic, but there's the save again from Crit. It's going to cost him his own life. Meanwhile, all right, Corrupted, we gave you some praise. Don't feed now. Dragonite is what they have in their sights. Snowball, reflected. Back into the Tusk. Skeeter gets punched in the air. That's enough damage. They're going to take out the Bristol back as well. Now an attempted TP. Do they have a stun? No. Nothing can stop Corrupted, it seems, as he buys an Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah. Falcons should realize it now. Corrupted is standing in position to break the smoke. He's going to be saved immediately if they go on him. Oh, wait a second. He
Onto
just
the
goes,
wave. Oh, they punch a
wait,
creep
Ghost Shroud.
instead. The Macropyre now on top of... He's actually perfectly fine. BKB now from Satanic, focusing on the Necro. Can't do shit. And again, no one all alone, doing a decent amount of damage, but completely isolated. This is the 3rd time, but they're going to try to turn this around. Reaper Scythe is enough to take no one down and out, as attempted TP from Satanic is not successful. He is dead for 90. That potentially could do it. No buybacks available. Crit with the triple kill as GGs are called. We're going the distance.
Yeah, it seems like the mindset for Paravision in a couple of these fights is no one is going to jump the backline support and then hoping that SF and Timbersaw can, or excuse me, Sven and Timbersaw can take care of business in the front. It felt very much like everybody was playing a little bit too much for themselves instead of like getting a roar into Sven kills someone or, you know, Sven stun into Timber combo.
Yeah, I felt like no one was playing alone.
Yeah, he was doing very much his own stuff. And
Exactly.
He's saying that Ducalis was picking his nose, is what he was saying. That's hearsay, of course. That's hearsay.
Uncalled for. Just an itch.
It's somebody. Sometimes your nose
We're gonna have to
itches.
find out what rank his Underlord is.
Yeah. When you find out what rank the Underlord is, we would love to know. In the meantime, I would love to know who's going to win this game.
Of course, this is going to be Corrupted's worst hero because he's not level 30.
yeah,
Wish we could see
big
the
damage on
actual level.
Satanic. He might actually die here.
Yeah, Firestorm, Pit of Malice procs again, and Satanic gets first blooded by the Corrupted. Teamless, by the way. Message him in the DMs.
And a way to ease yourself back in.
Nope, that is for sure.
Going straight into hard mode.
Corrupted will get maledicted here. And he's going to turn this around to Ducalis, though. Look at the damage here. My goodness.
This is a pretty strong lane because it has Jakiro in it. Oh, Malrine maybe wants to contest? No, never mind. I thought he was interested given his current health after that regenerate. Instead, he's going to run into... Wait, okay, no.
Another Maledict reserved just for him. Goes into the Roche pit where Roche no longer resides. No one finishes the job with Ducalis' help. Skeeter in the meantime. Well, he did get the 2nd and 3rd level of Rocket Barrage. A Snake King will join the party. This is a fight for the Wisdom Shrine. Lotus is going to heal up Skeeter, and now Ducalis and SSS in a lot of trouble. One more Rocket Barrage for the road. Snake King takes the Shrine.
He had 210 stacks on Afterburn.
Yep, that was not the best burger I've ever had.
Nope, that's correct. It indeed was not the best burger you ever had. You were exceptionally disappointed, as a matter of fact. Your taste buds didn't work.
Very disappointing.
Yeah,
Satanic gets off the roar, but he's already taken such a beating. He will fall. No one coming in to see if he can snag someone, but you can see everybody's at full HP for Falcons.
Yeah, but here comes Witch Doctor.
Oh boy.
All right, he's off. He's off.
Level
He's off
4.
to the jungle.
It seemed like an anomaly, but it could just be because, you know, they're eliminated already. Maybe just playing a little bit more selfishly. The team not being as cohesive as they can be. This potential steal coming in, but SSS gets a Ravage. The Drinking Buddies is going to save the Razor for now, but that's right into Satanic, who gets off the roar and gets the kill as a result. Skeeter, though, was focusing on no one who is going to survive the Flak Cannon just barely as the axes come through for Satanic, trying to take out Skeeter, and he gets him just barely. Both Satanic and no one living on very little HP. Corrupted gets SSS to super low HP as well, but they get the better of that trade for Paravision. A 4 for 2, and man, could not have gone much better for PVISION overall. Tier 2, not too shabby for Falcons. This does require most of their time as Skeeter going to the high ground. He's going to be greeted by the majority of PVISION.
Oh,
They don't burn it as Malrine. Yeah, he was all alone. He gets roared and killed off.
This is a huge play. This gives them Tormentor. That's really nicely pulled. Not only do they find the fight in general, but they immediately redirect from Gyro the moment they see Razor, if I remember all the permutations correctly.
Smoke from PVISION. Skeeter, 15 seconds on the Aegis. They'd love to wait this out. The zip in, they find the Jakiro. You can see Skeeter a little bit wary to get involved in a fight right now. Crit, Death Ward is enough to take him out. Now they use the Roar onto Skeeter. The Aegis expires. Just amazing timing from PVISION. And Falcons are dropping like flies. Oh, the neutral creep kills Snake King though. So
Oh, that's so lucky for him.
little
He's finally going to get his BKB. Now he has BKB and Crimson Guard. But with this total net worth, easily 6th. What can he threaten?
Yeah, there you see the Fiend's Gate being used. No one already pops the BKB though.
He has a
Gonna zip
regen
in
rune.
for a bit. Focus a bit on the Tusk. Now we'll zip away. Completely out of mana though.
He has the regen. He'll be fine.
All right. And now the roar, the counter roar from Satanic. A pit right on top of him. Pops the BKB. Malrine not taking that much damage because he has the golden item as well. Looks like they're not doing that much though as the Ravage comes in out of nowhere. That's 2 dead for Falcons. As now they try to limp away, but they might not get back to base unless it's in a casket. They're going to find their 4th kill in Corrupted. Gyro getting chased as well by no one, although that one's going to be a little bit harder. Although Ducal is coming in, gets the Maledict, still has the Death Ward, and that's a full team wipe. PVISION lose nothing. I think Ducalis has a real nose for this Witch Doctor hero. As they attempt to go high ground, Roche banner placed.
I just know for a fact Jenkins is cackling really hard. The two are 2 peas in a pod. Okay,
Satanic
nice.
getting
Tentacle,
drained, but
immediately
the Force
forced down.
Staff will snap it. Trying to go for the Roche banner is Malrine. This pit is super annoying, but they're going to be able to get off the Primal Roar. The Snowball, though, to save them temporarily, but the Maledict is applied to 2 heroes. They're going to focus down the Tusk first. Now the Death Ward doing good amount of work. Another Roar reserved for Malrine. Down he goes as well. 2 dead for Falcons. No buybacks to be seen.
Wait,
Satanic does have to be a bit careful. Does have the second life, actually, as no one jumping in the back line, going for crit to start things out. It's going to be an easy pickoff. Ducalis knows a lot about that one. Tempting the Nightfall away is the Underlord.
what did
We'll get out.
SSS Ravage?
Obviously the Flat Cannon, but also because Ags, right?
True, he doesn't
Which
have
he
Axe.
doesn't have. Like, the Manta's not going to be benefiting much at all from that.
I don't really think that item helped him much this game.
No. Anchor onto Malrine. Takes a lot of damage from very far away.
They're going to smoke.
Up,
This feels like a Hail Mary play, actually.
yeah, it looks like.
Half HP on Malrine, you opt to fight. Okay.
And a punch up in the air, 9 class. He gets caught off guard. Looks like he'll be taken out first. 50 seconds on the deck. Malrine, static link onto SSS. It's going to be a full one, so Malrine will have a ton of damage, but can he use that damage? No. Primal Roar on his face. Another wasted Ravage.
Fever just entered the room and she just channeled her energy. Right
Buyback
there.
onto the Tusk. No one. His BKB is about to end. Focus right now onto the Underlord. They're actually going to burn up Ducalis. And they're going to get no one as well.
Yeah.
So sticking around a little bit too long is PVISION, a little bit too cocky.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of what I think happened in that clip as well. Primal Roar with a 35-second cooldown is wild to me.
Yep.
That's the thing. Witch Doctor Axe. Okay, they know Satanic is bottom.
And can he use it properly? No one. The Snowball comes out. The nice Ice Path is connecting on the 9 class, but he is able to get off the disruption before he burns up. SSS gets Force Staffed away. Now Falcons trying to get away with that 1 pick. No one coming in. Zipping in, rather. Satanic with Roar number 1 onto Malrine. The Ravage
That's a
hits
good
this
one.
time. They get the proper kill onto the Razor, as Crit and company are likely about to bite the dust here. One more Pit of Malice for the road for Corrupted as Skeeter trying to fight his way out of this. Just doesn't have the damage. And this is going to be a full team wipe. for PVISION with only one buyback remaining, and that is on the gyro.
Yeah, if they go for throne, it's over. They just need to test them here.
Yeah, pick the wrong game to have an off night.
Yep.
Smoke from PVISION. Crit, he is spotted, although they were trying to go for Mallory to start things out. Electric Vortex, SS looking for a potential Ravage target. Going for the supports first. Crit is dead, Roar onto the gyrocopter. That is Divine Rapier on the deck, and that should do it.
Wow.
As PVISION 2-1 Falcons, putting them in a tough spot here in the second group stage at DreamLeague.
That was not a lot of damage he got out of that Rapier. Whether they win or lose, you would have still liked to at least see the fight with it.